breaks here and there from the rain, sometimes falling heavy, but you know, we're gonna have to just get used to it throughout the weekend, right?
That's right, and it's this mechanism of on again, off again that's going to allow this to continue to soak into the soil.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. That's what we want. Soak it. You know, so if you remember those old dish soap commercials from the 70s, it's Palmolive you're soaking in, I think was how it went. So yeah, we're soaking in it all right, and that's good. That's what we want to see. So anywho, the moisture continues to stream up from the southwest on in and across the valley. It is shown here by radar as rain, and that is what we want to see. If it's a water vapor, we don't, you know, it doesn't help. It needs to coalesce and become liquid, and that's what we want to see. We want a liquid and falling over the valley. Future radar shows over the next hour another bundle coming on up, and that's just going to lather, rinse, repeat. A lot of liquid metaphors tonight. All right, let's Saturday, overnight into tomorrow. Yeah, you can see we're just pegging it at 80%. You could put 100% on there, but you know, because it will be back and forth, we'll put it at 80. And then you get your explanation here as to how this whole mechanism is working. You have surface low offshore that was left behind by the frontal boundary that passed through the cold front. You have the cool air coming on down, coming in behind the cold front. So that's already established. And then you have upper level low pressure in Mexico that's helping to drive this upper level moisture our way. And that's fuel. So you got fuel, and you've got a trigger mechanism, a spark plug. That's what makes this little rain engine work. And it will continue to work fairly well on through tomorrow. There's 8 a.m. and running through the afternoon. I think it'll back off a little bit in intensity, not in frequency. So the intensity may back off a little bit on Saturday, but Sunday comes, and I think the intensity is going to crank back up again. So it's just, again, ebbing and flowing, back and forth, up and down, but it's always going to be there this weekend. We're not going to have rain every minute of every day of the weekend, but we're going to have a chance for rain, a good chance every minute of both days. Even into Monday, you see that opportunity lingers quite well. We could have another 2 to 3 inches on top of what we've already seen. You know, we've had anywhere from, you know, a quarter of an inch to 1.5 inches in some spots. But, you know, another 2 or 3 inches, we can take it. We can soak this stuff in. It's not a problem. No worries at all. Unless you were to get like 1.5 inches of rain really fast, you know, watch out for that intersection or frontage road that always seems to have ponding water or flooding. That may be an issue this weekend, so watch out for that. But otherwise, yeah, 3 inches, McAllen, Harlingen, and 1.5 inches maybe at most to 2.5 inches in spots for the watershed. That's another good thing. Let it rain in the watershed in northeast Mexico, and then we can bank that water in the reservoir. Drive safely, of course, but a little more than usual. Slow down, leave early. Don't drive like you're from Houston, even if you're from Houston. Wipers and tires, check those things, and extra distance between you and the next car is always good. Tonight, folks, 58 degrees. It's going to be rainy and raw out there. There's just no getting around it, and the 7-day forecast takes you right on through with the rain lasting into about Monday, and then you see the rest of the week, everything shakes out pretty nice and warming back up to around 80 degrees. Yeah, I like to make fun of Houston drivers.
I know, I had so many questions about that.
They're nuts.
They're always driving fast. It's a big city, and they got to get places.
Oh,
I know.